guys, welcome to another episode of Style with Vicky, and the time is 7:50 p.m. in the evening. Now you're wondering why am I telling you the time? Well, that's because I applied this makeup in the morning, guys. I was supposed to film this in the morning, but my boss, aka my son, decided I'm gonna film this in the evening. So guys, that's why I'm doing this now. I'm gonna come up close so you can see how this makeup wears. Like, I've worn it, I've had it on all day, and I have oily skin, so you can see all the oil trying to escape through. But to be very honest, I haven't done any strenuous work, guys, but I've been up and about all day, and this is what the makeup still looks like, guys. I can't wait to see the process. So let's jump right into this no makeup look. Bye for now. So guys, firstly we hydrate. That's a must. I'm going in with my snail mucin from CosRX, the snail mucin serum and the moisturizer, then my Blossom sunscreen, guys. I'm just going to tap that into my skin. These are my hydrating products I'm going to show you in a minute, guys. Make sure you hydrate. It makes for a really good base. Then I go with my primer, my Zickel matte primer. This goes on my T-zone to minimize the oil that would appear later in the day because I have really oily skin, guys. So I'm just going to take that and put on my chin, on my nose, and my forehead. Then I'll take some of it and put on the corner of my nose because that part gets oily too, but be very careful with this so it doesn't get your under eyes, guys. Then next on the list, I'm going to set this in my Kiss Beauty setting spray. I do that a lot. Then I'm going to fill in my brows. Usually I wouldn't do this, but my brows were shaved a week ago and they're not looking as full as they should look, so I'm just going to fill in with a pencil. I do this really lightly, guys. You don't want to do too much with this. I'm just going to fill in. I don't fill to the outer part of my brows, guys. I just fill the end to give it shape, basically. So I'm just going to brush that in. Pardon me, I'm going to use my small mirror because the last time I tried to use my phone mirror to record, sorry, my phone mirror for this, that's my phone camera. The last time I tried to use my phone camera for this, the video was cutting off part of my head and I couldn't post that. So guys, pardon me, you're going to see that classic mirror a lot today. Ah yeah, you get to meet my hairline. Oh my god. Postpartum hair loss, guys. It's doing the most with me. But let's go back to the makeup, Jerry. So I'm just going to fill in my brows lightly. So I try to do this so that I don't have to conceal the top of my brows. I don't like concealing the top of my brows. So I'm very careful with it. I'm going to fill in the end. Then I brush in lightly. So with that same brush, I go to the outer part. I feel like that fills it in to an extent. Like using the same brush for the back and taking it to the front. It sort of fills it in, but yeah, brows are done for now. Then that's my Younger Beauty brush, guys. I don't know what happened to it. It just broke. I left it in water overnight. Wasn't supposed to do that. So I'm going to conceal under my brows with a light concealer. Guys, I wasn't supposed to use I was supposed to use my foundation for this, but I forgot. So I'm going to correct that later. So I use my foundation shade for the outer part. It makes it easy to blend. It makes it easy to blend later on. So this is how I usually do my brows. Even if I wasn't doing a no makeup look, this is how my brows will look like. So I'm just going to go in and try to clean that really gently. Then when I'm done with that, I go in with my buffer and just blend, guys. I just tap, just keep tapping until everything if you don't know when the thing has blended, when you can't see where one starts and the other begins, where one ends and the other begins, that means you've blended properly, guys. So that's it. I'm going to do the other brows. This is my problematic brow. The other one is a very easy brow to do, but this is the one that does it for me. It gives me wala, gives me trouble, guys. For my non-Nigerian people, wala means trouble. So I'm doing the same thing I did for the first brows. I'm just going to go in again and tap. Just keep tapping, guys, until it all blends in seamlessly. That's the look we're going for. What is seamless blend, guys? You need patience for this. If you're like me, you're not a very patient person. You have to learn it for makeup. It's very important. So the next, I now have to go in with my foundation to correct what I did earlier on because this is a no makeup look. So I'm using my foundation to clean the part of the concealer that was too light, because I don't want it to be obvious that I have concealer there. Okay, guys, so I'm using what's left of the foundation to tap all over my eyes to sort of color correct, because my eyes are looking dark. So I have to use that to color correct the eyes. So I'm using the same brush I used to blend to just go over my entire eyelid. I did that for both eyes, guys. So just blend. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just blending. And as you can see, yeah, we're good to go. I think that's it for the eyes. We're done with that for now. Next product, foundation. Very light coat of foundation, guys. I'm going with a very light coat of foundation. Not doing too much. Just enough to cover, but not so much that it looks obvious that, oh, you have foundation on your face. You get what I'm saying. Then I'm going to apply foundation a bit on my chin and my forehead. Then I go in with a brush. This is one way. This is the way I used to do my foundation, guys. Before I started adding setting spray to it. You see the difference when I eventually add the setting spray. Usually I would do this when I apply. I would spray the setting spray before setting it in. But I wanted you guys to see the obvious difference in blending your foundation alone. Especially because the foundation I'm using is the V Beauty foundation in V Sand. This shade is called V Sand. That's my shade. So this is a V Beauty foundation, guys, and I really like it. So I'm blending in with my brush. Not doing too much, just blending, guys. Hyperpigmentation. So I'm just gonna keep blending. Yes, they are blending. I'm sorry, guys. So those are what blended, you know what I mean? So now I'm going to go in with my setting spray. Now you see the difference when I blend this with a beauty blender after spraying the setting spray. The look is going to look more hydrated and not so matte and dry-ish. That's not the look I'm going for. I used to be like a really huge fan of matte makeup, but no more. I need the skin hydrated. So next, concealer under my eyes. My eye creases easily, so I had to put the concealer on my hand first, and that's why I'm also dragging my eyes down so it gets into the creases and everything. I don't want to see any crease on this makeup. It happened the other time and I was not happy, so that's what I'm trying to avoid today, guys. And yeah, it did work. You saw the other makeup from the introduction. It worked. So if your eye creases like mine, do this. You can see I didn't apply foundation close to under my eyes. I skipped that part. That's also one of the reasons why I do that, because my eye creases. So I don't put foundation there. I just go in with a concealer. I don't go in directly. I put it on the back of my hand. Thanks, Sugar, for this tip. Sugar's my makeup artist friend, and she taught me that. So I'm just going to go in and tap. I'm blending. Guys, see, blend like a light depends on it. That's this look. You must blend because you don't want to see any obvious line or any obvious demarcation on your face. Blend it until you yourself you can't see it. I'm just going in with the remaining product on my hand. I'm just going on my chin, on my nose. Usually I set my nose like better than this. I like that contoured nose, but today I want a seamless one, like that very light contour and highlight. So that's what I'm doing here. This beauty blender, we'll see something today. I just keep tapping and tapping. Then this is my e.l.f. cream contour, guys, in the shade. I'm going to have to write it on the screen because I've forgotten the name of this shade. But this is the e.l.f. cream contour, the really small round one. You can see it's not so dark. Perfect for this look. Actually, perfect for my everyday look. My contouring, I don't like it being too obvious. So this one, I'm just going to go ahead and contour my nose. And then, of course, my cheekbones. Although I can barely see the cheekbones because baby fat. But yeah, I'm just going to do that lightly. I don't want it too obvious. I just want it light. So that's what we're doing now. Then I'm going with a damp beauty blender to, yes, blend, set, blend. Yeah, basically blend, not set so much, guys. Then that is my Danessa Myricks illuminating highlighter. It's a liquid one. That's what I'm going in with now, guys. I like it because you really can't see it. You can see the shine, but you really cannot see it. See, I'm tapping it on my eyes because I just can't help it. Something has to be on my eyes, but not so obvious. That's why I'm going with this one. It's a liquid highlighter and it blends really well. Although I've learned that the trick is to blend on the back of your hand and then use your hand to tap it on your face, or maybe beauty blender. Don't just go in, guys. It will just end up on just one part of your face. But when you spray it on your hand first, it works. Now, that's a setting spray. Again, now I'm going to set this all in with a damp beauty sponge. I'm just going to keep going over and over and over. Blend. Next, our powder products are here. I'm using the V Beauty powder palette for this. Very light powder. I'm going in with very light powder, guys. I just want to sort of set it. Yes, that's what I'm doing with the powder here. Then I went in with the same shade of contour just to add a bit of depth to the makeup. I felt like the other contour wasn't really doing it well. Now this is my Merac setting powder, guys. I didn't let it set. I'm just using that to set without, I'm not baking, I'm just setting it. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Lightly under my eyes. Guys, this powder is the truth. I think it's in the shade ginger. I'll confirm that and put it on the screen. But that's my Merac setting powder. Yeah, we are still blending. Then I'm going to go lightly over the top of my brows because you can see the oil there. We're trying not to make sure that stays there. And next, still my V Beauty powder. Guys, that powder palette is it does a lot for me. I can use it to do a full face of makeup. Maybe one of these I'm going to try that. But see, yes, that's the powder I'm using. It has a bit of shimmer in it. I'm using it on my eyelid because it's very close to my skin tone. So it's not going to be very obvious that there's anything on my eyes. But you know there's something on my eyes because you've seen me put things on my eyes, guys. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to go in and just blend it because it's not really showing. But then, guys, this is the Ilia mascara. I love it. I got it as a gift from Sephora last year for my birthday. And I'm going to buy another one when this one gets finished. But I like it. It lengthens my brows. It dries easily. It's very easy to apply. It's very lightweight too. I like this mascara. I definitely recommend. So I'm just going to go in on my other. Yeah, I don't swoop my eyelash, guys. It makes a mess. So I just stick to this is what I do. And it works for me. So you can see the lash is showing. So I'm going to go ahead and do under my eyes too. And you can see there's a bit of a stain, like the mascara touched under my eyes. So I'm just going to use a brush. And I'm going to let it dry. This mascara dries really fast. I'm going to let it dry, then use a brush, my eyeshadow, the brush I use for my brows, and just take it off my skin. Next, I'm going in with Zickel Nude. I have the entire pack of this thing, and I guess it's almost finished. Zickel Nude, because I don't want to apply lipstick. I just want lip gloss and the classic gloss on my lips. That's all I'm doing. I didn't line. I just went in with the two things you just saw. More powder, just to blend. I'm blending, guys. And I have the TM Essential Cream Blush, guys. I applied that after the highlighter. I can't for the life of me. I was recording and I pressed stop, so you can't see my blush. But it is the TM Essentials Unbothered. It's in the shade Unbothered. It's not very obvious. That's why I like it. But yeah, there's blush on my skin, guys. And we are almost done here. I think that's it. I'm just going to go in and try to fix any imperfection I'm seeing. And going with my e.l.f. Hydrating Mist. Yes, another layer of setting spray. We will set the hell out of this look. And guys, we're done. So this is what it looks like. You can see in front of natural lighting, guys. I didn't have to do anything. Thank you for coming to my TED Makeup Talk. Please don't forget to like. Bye.